Rather than splashing in puddles, you may soon find yourself spending your rainy days or rainy nights here in Portsmouth at an entertainment district. As you can see, Virginia Beach police and forensic units are still investigating this shooting here at a 7-Eleven on Newtown Road. They say they received a call shortly after 2 a.m. with one man shot dead and one man injured now at Norfolk General Hospital. Police say they are not looking for any suspects right now, but they will keep us updated. In Virginia Beach, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now. Today we join loved ones in welcoming home more than 4,500 Marines and sailors from the Kearsarge and the USS Arlington. Yes, with this excessive heat wave, even firefighters need help staying cool. So we're here in the rehab truck and we have things like snacks and waters to help make sure the firefighters can stay hydrated. Today, officers remove spray tan products from this house, which doesn't seem too alarming until you connect the dots and realize that it's part of a child porn investigation. Yes, with all this excessive heat that we've been feeling over the past couple of days, people need to be a little more careful when heading outside. Check out this heat gun. When I point it at the sidewalk, it reads 122 degrees. Now imagine working on a roof in this heat. Police were told a concerned citizen drove the 23-year-old victim to this hospital last night after he was shot on Strand and Alexander Street. Weeks ago, the Ocean Park Civic League held a meeting regarding Flotopia. The residents expressed concerns not only about the 10 tons of trash, but also just about the public safety of the residents. Right now, this is just a bunch of trees, but city officials have released a survey asking residents what they think about possible new developments in this area. Today, both ships are set to arrive at 9 a.m. here at Naval Station Norfolk. In Norfolk, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now. Pigs really aren't that different from cats or dogs, and they can do tricks too. Mr. Humphreys, will you play the piano? As of right now, we are unaware of the names of the shooter or the victim, but police are asking for the public to give them any information they have by calling the crime line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP. In Norfolk, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now. Virginia Beach police and forensic units are still investigating this scene. We talked to Barry Ingalls. She is a witness to this event, and she says she saw two robbers come in and one Good Samaritan shot them. One of them is dead and one of them is in Norfolk General Hospital. Luckily, there were no 7-Eleven workers that are injured or hurt. In Virginia Beach, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now. Coming up at 4:30 on 13 News Now, we'll hear from a Portsmouth resident who says he's all for these new developments. In Portsmouth, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now. With this extreme heat taking over our area, people are finding ways to have summer fun indoors. We'll hear how the weather is affecting some of those businesses. Plus, an arrest has finally been made in connection with the shooting at Buckrow Beach last month, what the family of one of the young victims is saying. And saying goodbye to a local legend. Family and friends, as well as the public, are invited to say a final farewell to Purnell Sweet Pea Whitaker later this morning. Thank you for joining us on 13 News Now at daybreak. I'm Hayley Needham. Let's get to your weekend weather forecast. The hot weather has people turning to indoor activities. The usual places you think of to escape the heat, they're raking in the dough through the heat wave. 13 News Now reporter Robert Boyd spoke to some of those businesses. Now to a developing story. A man was found dead in Norfolk Friday night. Police say it was no accident. This is a video from the scene on East Olney Road. Police tell us someone called 911 after finding the man unresponsive. Medics tried to save him, but it was too late. Now, detectives are trying to sort out the clues. We'll update you when they reveal new details. There's been a big break in a case we've been following for weeks now. Hampton police say they arrested a teen in connection with a shooting that left 4 people hurt. Among the victims, a 7- and 12-year-old. It was an emotional heart-to-heart, the surprise wedding guests that made couples' special day even more touching. That's coming up after the break. A special wedding for a Texas couple on the day they tied the knot. They got another special surprise. Charlie Ed City has the emotional story. Breaking overnight, one man is dead after a shooting in Newport News. Police say they were called to Arden Drive for the sound of gunshots just after 1:30 this morning. Back to the extreme heat sweeping the nation. First responders are on high alert this weekend. Temperatures this high can be life-threatening. Just the other day, former New York Giants offensive lineman 32-year-old Mitch Petrus died of a heat stroke after working outside. We have an update to a 13 News Now investigation. In May, our team revealed Portsmouth has twice as many out-of-service fire hydrants as the rest of Hampton Roads combined. Investigative reporter Evan Watson visited each of these 25 hydrants throughout the city and talked to neighbors who live near inactive hydrants. One of those people was Doris Cross. We're checking to see if the city has replaced any of the 24 other broken hydrants, but Cross says she's grateful there's a working hydrant close by. This isn't the first time that sharks have been spotted out here in Virginia Beach, and although experts say that it's very uncommon, there's still some things that you need to look out for before heading into the water. A video revealing a shark in Virginia Beach is going viral and has started a conversation among beachgoers. Virginia Beach local Nikki Wheeler says sharks are no concern.
I'm personally not worried about it. I just got out of the water. I was in there for like a half an hour, so I have no problems with being in the water.
Renee Baston, visiting from Connecticut, has a different reaction. She says at the sight of a shark, she would
run and scream. For real.
While the word shark can spark panic, experts say that marine life is not interested in bothering us. And frankly, any form of interaction is very unlikely.
Again, it's the ocean. They have a home, we have a home, and we want to just cohabitate nicely in that environment. And if we follow the basic safety rules, I think you'll be just fine.
In fact, marine biologist Julie Levin says shark populations are on a decline, so this spotting is actually a good thing.
It means that we are providing a healthy ecosystem for them. This is where their food is, and so they're coming in closer to shore to snatch up some of those smaller fish and crustaceans and things like that. So it's really exciting that we are able to see these sharks.
To ensure safety, experts do not recommend swimming during dawn or dusk. They also suggest taking off any shiny jewelry before diving in. In Virginia Beach, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now. Owner of Sandbridge Tattoo, Tommy Altman, says they want to give back to the community.
We just feel like in a time of tragedy like this, the community has to come together in order to start the healing process. And so this is just our small part. We know tattoos can be healing. And so for us, we wanted to be able to give back and do that.
Tattoo artist Stan Fitchman says the phone has been ringing off the hook for over a week with people looking for some tattoo therapy.
I guess a lot of people can't talk about it. And some people, mostly it's just they're here for healing, and it's part of the process.
Normally closed on Mondays, they've seen people wait 3, 4, even 5 hours, with some traveling from other states like North Carolina. They're receiving calls from places as far as Arizona looking to join in the tribute.
So we're just trying to fit as many as we can in as quick as we can. We want to take care of as many people as we can, and help out as soon as we can.
Sandbridge Tattoo is offering $50 tattoos, sending 100% of those proceeds to the victims and their families. They're offering 2 designs, a heart with VB representing love, or an anchor which historically represents hope and stability.
And to see them come in who were there, it's changed them, because you don't think this is going to happen here, not like this. They're all carrying something they weren't carrying before. Now, you can tell by talking to them and hearing their stories.
Too close to comfort, says Heather Lindley, office assistant for the Public Works Department. She was working in Building 2 the day of the incident.
I was there and witnessed most of it, everything, behind a file cabinet.
Heather came to the shop today to get a blue VB anchor tattoo to remember the coworkers that she lost and to just show support.
We lost a lot of people that was dear to our hearts and try to help as much as we can.
Expecting 4 or 5 customers, the shop has seen well over 200. Today is the last Monday the shop is open, as they want to get the proceeds to the victims and their families as soon as they can.
We just want to spread a little love, hope, and generosity, in the world at large, and especially in our community here. And so it's been really neat being a part of it.
In Virginia Beach, Hayley Needham, 13 News Now.